Hi guys, so I'm going to be doing another video today, obviously. Only this one is in response to a comment I received on my Otherkin interview video, and it's going to be about Demonkin, Angelkin, do they exist, what do I think of them, and so on and so on and so forth. Also in this video I'm going to be talking about my life as a Christian Otherkin, well not my life, but specifically my belief as a Christian Otherkin, what I believe, why I believe it, and yeah. Also, 12-12-12. Its significance, and how it's a bunch of bullshit. Anyways, so, starting about Demonkin and Angelkin. First of all, demons and angels exist. I believe that wholeheartedly. If you don't think they exist, okay. That's your choice. I'm not going to argue with you. But, yes, demons and angels exist. Now, demons and angels can die. Hence why they can be reincarnated into Demonkin and Angelkin. Now, now here's the thing about, good angels and bad angels and good demons and good demons. I personally do not believe there are any, like, I don't think demons and angels really have a choice as to what side they're on. Angels were created by God. Demons are also created by God, but demons are actually angels who followed Lucifer, in his quest to try to take over, heaven or some shit. Anyways, I think, you know, angels were created for God, by God, because he wanted companions, which is essentially also why the human race was created, but that kind of went downhill, didn't it? But, and when the whole Lucifer said, I want to be just like God, and God said no, and threw Lucifer out, and he also threw out Lucifer's followers, who also said, yes, you should be just like God, and hence they became demons. At least that's how I think it happened. Someone else may have a different theory somewhere else, and great, cool. Anyways, demons and angels exist, they can die, and they can be reincarnated into human bodies. Now, up comes the whole thing about, fallen angels. Angels who have literally fallen from heaven, well not fallen from heaven, but were kicked out of heaven, and were sentenced to live a human life. Now, that's where I get a little bit iffy, because I think if an angel were kicked out of heaven, they would live the rest of their life in shame and despair at the fact that they were kicked from paradise onto earth, which, as anyone can tell, is less than paradise, right? And I don't think they would be really advertising it, saying, oh, I was an angel in heaven once, but I got kicked out because God, blah, blah, blah. You know, another theory I have is that they forget. They forget that they were ever an angel. They forget they ever lived in heaven. And they just live out their lives as a normal human, you know. But then there's the whole, what if they regain their memories? I'm pretty sure if you regain your memories that you were kicked out of paradise because you fucked up, you wouldn't be too happy with that. Like, yeah, it would be great to have those memories from back in the day, but at the same time to know that, to have that weight on your shoulders that you were kicked out would probably put anybody into a depression so deep it would probably cause self-harm and perhaps taking of their own lives. Now, then there's another thought that popped in my head. Well, what if they worked their way back into heaven? You know, my belief strictly says you cannot work your way into heaven. That's not just my religion. That is my belief, is that you cannot work your way into heaven. Doesn't, like, yes, there are good people in the world. There are good people all over the world. And yes, they deserve to get into heaven. But, you know, in my own mind and in the minds of millions of other Christians, you can't work your way. And that's not me saying you're not a good person. That's not me saying you're a terrible person for not being a Christian. That's just my belief. And I'm sorry if other people disagree with that, but you're not going to change my mind. You're not going to talk me out of it. You can guilt me all you want, but I'm sorry. That's just what I believe. Yeah. Turkey Hill Sweet Tea. Best tea in the world. I'm not advertising for them. I just love it. Hence why I have 2. Anyways. So, there's that. You know, maybe, I'm pretty sure an angel could not work their way back into heaven. And when they get there, you know, when an angel or anyone dies, there is the judgment. There is the looking of your life. And, you know, maybe God will look at an angel and said, I can truly see you're sorry for what you've done, you know, and you followed my teachings, and you came, and you know, you followed my teachings, you accepted my son as your savior, blah, blah, blah. Sure, welcome home. But then there's the flip side of, you know, you were there for however long, you didn't quite learn your lesson, you were angry and resentful and you cursed me, so no, you're not going to get back in. But, that's just what I think. Okay. Now, demons. Here's the fun bit. I don't like the idea of demons. I'm pretty sure no one does. The word demon itself is like a nails on the chalkboard for me. But, you know, demons were created. Demons are actually angels who fell with Lucifer during that great time. And so, you know, they are followers of Lucifer. No, this is just my opinion. Don't get after me and be like, well, demons aren't bad, blah, blah, blah. I know that. I know quite a few demon kin who are very good people. They're nice, they're friendly, they don't sit there and damn you if you believe in God or whatever. But demons themselves, I think, are just bad. That's why you will never see me touch a Ouija board. You'll never see me touch a Ouija board. You'll never see me go through a seance. You'll never see me do any of that. Like, whenever I watch... whenever I watch exorcism movies, I get physically sick because I know that happens. That happens in the real world, and you cannot deny that it doesn't. And you cannot say it doesn't happen, because it does. But demons can die and be reincarnated into human bodies. However, they lose their demon, whatever, or their ability to possess people, I guess that would be. Because I don't think demons actually have powers. I'm pretty sure angels don't actually have powers either. Actually, they don't actually have powers. Angels are just, they're messengers and warriors for God. Just like demons are messengers and warriors for Satan. And so there's that. Demons and angels exist, demons and angels can die, demons and angels can be reincarnated. Fallen angels, I don't think exist. Or if they do, they have no memory of their life in heaven. And if they do, then they're probably very depressed people who live in asylums. So there's that. Now, what I believe as a Christian otherkin. Starting from the beginning, I believe God created the heavens and the earth. I believe there is one God. But I'm not going to denounce and say that everyone else is wrong. I'm simply saying, I believe there is one God. Now, whether or not you believe there is one God, or if you believe in, I don't know, the Greek pantheon or pagan gods, you know, that's awesome. You know, I'm so happy that you have a faith that makes you as happy as my faith makes me. And I'm not going to say you're wrong and say that, oh, you need to come to Christ. No, I'm not going to do that. Because I'm also a firm believer in to each their own. You know, God gave humans free will, and they have the free will to believe in whoever they want. You know? So, there's that. And who knows, maybe there are these other gods, and maybe they all sit up in the stars somewhere, drinking tea and giggling at everybody who fights. You know, I don't know. But, I believe in one God. I believe in the Holy Trinity, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. I believe that God came to earth in the form of a man, and they named him, and they called him Jesus. And I believe that he was born He died and he rose again. That is what I believe. Now how that ties into otherkinism, it really doesn't, and it's really hard to get those two to correlate. But another bit about what I believe. I believe there was, in the beginning, there was a council. When God first created the earth, or when the earth was first created, there was a council, and that council had 6 members. And those members included 2 humans, 2 animals, and 2 I guess, mythical creatures, as you would call them now. Who knows, maybe those people, maybe those, those other 2 besides the humans in that council were godlike beings. I don't know. But all I know is, there was a council. And that council fell along with the fall of man. Because when man fell, because of Eve and her retarded decision to listen to a talking snake who told her to eat a fruit that God said no. When man fell, the council was thrown out of whack, people started fighting, humans got scared of animals and mythicals because they were stronger than them, and humans knew that they could die now, and so everyone was kicked out of the garden. The mythical creatures went into hiding, and the animals became what they are today. So, there's what I believe. Yeah. Now, to talk about 12-12-12, its significance, and how it's complete and utter bullshit. Yes, it is 12-12-12. It is 3:44 p.m. here in Wyoming on the day of December 12th, 2012, and nothing has happened. There has been no apocalypse. Yellowstone hasn't exploded. There aren't zombies running around. The only thing that has happened today is that I learned that my part of the state is in trouble because we're not getting enough moisture. And if that happens, my part of the state's agriculture economy will fail because we can't handle another snowless winter or a rainless summer. Yeah. And if anything happens on 12/21/12, well, that's just, I'm the wait and see. I am literally the wait and see of 12/12/12, or 12/21/12. So, there's that. So there's what I believe. There's my views on demons, angels, and demonkin and angelkin. There's my view on fallen angels. There's my beliefs about what I believe. Questions or comments, go ahead, throw them in the comment box, throw them in my inbox. Yeah. I talk fast, I talk loud. This video is about 13 minutes long now. So there's that. You know, like I said, leave me questions, leave me comments, I'll talk more. I will get back to you as soon as I can. I will make more videos eventually. So, toodaloo.